Hi everyone, my name is Carol. Thank you for joining me. I'm going to talk a little bit about what where our focus should be right now during these times. What is important for all of us to remember right now is to keep our focus on ourselves and to honor ourselves and to be true to ourselves. You're going to feel a lot of pull from all around you. And it's important for you to know that you have to put yourself first. So, for those of you who are raising children and who have obligations, to put dinner on the table and help the kids do homework or whatever, you have to know that you are no good to anyone unless you take care of yourself first. So you have to find time in your busy schedules to take for yourself, to take a bubble bath with candlelight and a glass of wine or hot cocoa or whatever it is that relaxes you, that honors you, to sit and binge watch on television or to listen to soothing music, to read a book, to take a walk, whatever it is that brings you peace. This is what you need to do for yourself. You need to find time to do your artwork. If peace, joy, those should be at the top of your list, and they have to be there for yourself. If you do not take care of yourself right now, you are not going to be there for anybody else. And it is really important. It's important for you to know that if somebody is rubbing you the wrong way, then you need to remove yourself from that interaction. I'm not saying to, get rid of family, get rid of friends, or quit your jobs or anything like that. But you have the ability to make the decision and to follow through on it that this person or these people are bringing you down or are saying things that put you in a space of irritation, frustration, or anger. So you cannot, it's important, we cannot allow ourselves to be in that space. So if you find yourself in the company of people who put you in that space, who help to create that space around you, you have to take responsibility for that and you have to remove yourself. Even if it's only for 5 or 10 minutes, so that you can catch your breath and recenter yourself. Say a mantra, say a prayer. Mine used to be, and still is when I get into those spaces, is I am God's grace. And I would repeat that to myself 3 times, and each time I would be more adamant about it, and I would put more emphasis on it. I am God's grace. I am God's grace. I am God's grace. And I would take a deep breath each time I said it, so that I would breathe it in. And as I breathed in that goodness, I would exhale all the stress and all the tension. So whatever it is that you choose to use, a mantra or a prayer, make it short and remember to breathe through it and say it 3 times and mean it, really mean it, and know that it's to bring you back to your center so that you don't get caught up in all of the chaos that is out there right now. And that chaos is going to get worse. So we are protected. We are safe in the midst of all of the stuff that's going on. We are safe. We are protected. If we believe it, if we trust it, if we allow it to be. And in that, we have to be responsible enough to remove ourselves from those situations that create or emphasize negative energy within us or around us. So while we are safe and we are cared for, it is still our responsibility to remove ourselves whenever we come into that type of energy. So remember, emphasis needs to be on you, and it needs to be on your well-being and your mental health and your spiritual health, your spiritual growth. You need to stay connected with the Creator in whatever way you choose to call the Creator, in that divine grace, in that highest wisdom that is guiding us all through all of these changes. So I had a dream just before all of the COVID stuff that a storm was coming. And I'm not sure if I made a video on this or not. And then I was woken up a couple of different times hearing somebody tell me, a storm is coming, and a storm is here. Lo and behold, it became a hashtag phenomenon. The storm is here, the storm is coming, etc. So in the dream part about the storm coming, and remember this is just before the virus hit us, my horse, my black horse, my Tennessee Walker, we were in a very large ship, and he had his winter blanket on him. And I looked at him, and I remember wondering to myself, why was he wearing his winter blanket inside the ship? And a storm is coming. And then I looked down at his feet, and I was concerned about his feet. So I decided to go over to the cargo area where they kept the cattle. And I wanted to see if it was drier over there and if I could put him over there with the cattle. And I get over there and I see all of these people in chains, and they were contorted and enslaved. And I wake up from that dream, so I'm just going to make it very short. I wake up from that dream, and I know it's about something is getting ready to happen. You know, it's all getting ready to hit the fan. And so when the virus started in, and then all of the political warfare and the dark side trying to get all of us to fight each other, to go against each other, I knew that that's what the dream was about. I still couldn't figure out why Picasso, my horse, was in the dream and why his jacket and his feet were so important. And I couldn't figure out what it meant that I saw the people in chains in the cargo area of this big ship. I kind of wondered if it meant that something was going to happen to my other horse, Jasmine, because she wasn't in the dream, and I couldn't figure out, why was it Picasso and not my other horse, and what about my cats and my dogs? And so a month or so ago, Picasso has a bout of laminitis, and he's foundered. So for those of you who are not horse people, it's a very serious condition for horses. And so I have been monitoring his feet and his feed continuously, constantly. And it's taken a lot of time and a lot of energy from me, which is one of the reasons why I'm not making many videos. Anyhow, long story short, I suddenly remembered the dream and wondered if it had something to do with the dream, because I was so focused on his feet in the dream and in reality right now. And then a friend of mine introduces me to the Beamer blanket, the horse set, which I now have. So I put this on him and it's working well. And all of a sudden it dawns on me, this is the blanket that I saw on him in the ship. And so I put two and two together, and I'm telling her about this dream that I'd had, well, 2 years ago now, right? Almost 2 years ago, something like that. Anyhow, before the virus came. And I'm telling her Picasso, his feet, and the blanket, and I couldn't figure it out. And now it makes sense because now I'm focused on his feet, and now he's wearing this blanket, this Beamer blanket, which is exactly what was in my dream. And then I go on to tell her about the people that were in chains in the cattle pen of this big cargo, in the cargo area of this big ship. And I'm telling her I still can't figure out that part of it, but I know the part with the jacket, and it just makes me think that the storm isn't over yet, that we're just getting ready to come back into it, like as we've been in the eye of the storm. And I've actually thought that we were coming out of the eye of the storm last fall, and I now think I was wrong. I think that it's this fall, this winter, that we come out of the eye of the storm, or maybe even July. A lot of people think it's going to be at the midsummer, end of summer. So anyhow, I'm telling her about the people in chains in the cargo area, and she freaks out because I hadn't heard about this, but apparently there has been talk, and I researched it and I can't find much, but apparently there has been talk about human trafficking in the cargo area of the ship that was blocking the Suez Canal. So I have purposely been trying to stay away from the news and social media so that I can just stay centered and grounded enough to be able to take care of myself and my babies, and especially Picasso. But so anyhow, so I wanted to share that with you because the dream that I don't think the storm is over because of where Picasso is at right now with his feet and the Beamer jacket healing. So I just wanted to share that with you because I wanted you to be aware that I think that we're going to experience a lot more turbulence very shortly here. And so it is really important for us to stay true to ourselves and to take care of ourselves, because if we don't take care of ourselves and honor ourselves, we are not going to be any good to anybody else. You're going to become exhausted. You're going to become wiped out. You're going to exhaust all of your energy on everyone and everything else, and then you'll have nothing left over for yourself, and you're going to need that. You're going to need to be in that space of being able to bliss out. So remember to breathe. Remember to take care of yourselves. Use a prayer or a mantra. I am God's grace. I am the light. I am the light that dwells within. I am good. I am whole. Cleanse and clear. No negativity allowed in here. Whatever it is, it should be short and something that you can say quickly and 3 times, and each time put more emphasis on it. Put more of yourself into it. Breathe it in and exhale the bad stuff. Remember to breathe. Remember to take care of yourselves. It's very, very important right now, because people and situations will come to you trying to get you to lose your focus on yourself. And if you lose your focus on yourself, everything else is going to drift away from you. It's going to crumble. It's going to come apart. So this is your reality. Remember that. This is your reality. You are creating your reality right now. Watching me do this video, you are creating your reality right now. So this is your reality. You are the glue that holds your reality together. Therefore, it is very important that you remain strong, that you remain true to yourself in whatever way that you need to do that. If anybody else has had any dreams or any insights or messages pertaining to this video, please share them. It'll do two things. If you share your experiences, the messages that you've received, the dreams that you've had, the feelings that you've had. Remember, your feelings are like, you are an antenna, especially if you are a heightened empath. You are an antenna for picking up those energies. So the two things that it does when you share your experiences is it helps other people to feel like they're not alone. And they may have, some of the people may have had very similar, if not exact, experiences to yours. And it gives them confirmation, and it helps them to have an aha moment. So sharing your experiences and the messages that you receive helps other people. And at the same time, it also helps you, because it helps you to become accustomed and comfortable with sharing the information that you have, with sharing the wisdom that you have garnered through all of this. Because there is always someone greater and lesser than ourselves. So there is always going to be someone who understands more, and there is always going to be someone who understands much less. So when we share what we understand and what we receive, we help others to also find their comfort zone in finding their truth and being able to speak it. So remember also, nothing is ever written in stone. But I'm hearing right now, except for these times. So these changing times, they've been prophesied. And so what I'm understanding right now is that this is the exception. It's here. It's now. Okay, love you all very much. And, one other thing that I wanted to share with you. I have decided that I am going to try and do Zoom meetings with a small group of people. So now I canceled my subscription to Zoom, so if I do that, it can only be 45 minutes if there's more than one other person. I would like to invite up to 6 of you to participate with me on the Zoom video. It will not be live, not at this time anyhow, but I will record it, and then I will put it on my YouTube channel. And you can feel free to record it also and put it on your YouTube channel if you'd like to. But what I would like to do is I would like to do it next Sunday, I think. Anyhow, anybody who is interested in participating in this Zoom meeting, I'm not exactly sure how it will work or what will happen in it. What I am offering is like a question and answer sort of thing. So come with your questions, and I will do the best I can to answer your questions. There may be some channeling involved. If there are messages that need to come through, then I am an open channel for that, and I will be that mouthpiece for whoever it is that needs to have information, or maybe in general. So if you have questions that you have asked me and I haven't answered them, and I apologize, I've been trying to do that, now's your chance. So I'm happy to answer whatever questions I can, the best that I can, and possibly do some channeling. So 45 minutes, please comment below if you would like to be a part of that, and comment on what day and time would work best for you, and we'll take it from there. And but I think Sunday would work best for me. Okay, love you all very much. We'll talk to you later.